This is Another Man's Nostalgia with John.
I'm like, we're not dating.
Yeah.
You didn't say anything was in concrete.
Exactly.
Does that say something about me?
Chris.
So you're just a normal nerdy guy, because I remember you comparing yourself to
I am
him.
very much like Corey. I embrace it. Very forgettable. I'm okay with that.
And Justin.
It's just so metacore.
Is
Well, there's
metacore the right
nothing
way to
really
say that, or is it mediocre? Are there two different ways to say that?
Mediocre.
Okay, well, we all learned something.
Alright, metacore is a
We all
real
learned
word.
something today.
Where's
really
the way
do.
I pronounce it? I'm telling you, this is a real word.
Because it
Okay.
doesn't exist.
The episode starts now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Another Man's Nostalgia. We revisit everybody's favorite shows, movies, and games from the mid-90s to mid-2000s.
You know what I miss? I miss interrupting you when you're doing your intro. I really do miss it.
Do you?
Yes.
Well, I think it's because y'all do it now, and y'all know how hard it is to do the intro correctly.
Oh no, I can do
We're-
the intro. I can do the intro perfect.
I just
perfect.
read it, so...
We'll see.
And
Next week is yours,
Justin
so-
reads it. Justin, I'm gonna take your fun facts theme today. I'm gonna do it.
Alright.
Ooh. Got it.
Ooh, it's
Go
good.
ahead.
All right, some nostalgia news. Disney is coming up with 3 new movies starting in 2022.
Well, more than that.
Just 3 movies, that's it. Just 3 movies?
What?
You said Disney is starting 3 movies in 2022.
They have like a shitload of
I
movies,
didn't mention,
John.
sorry. Star Wars. Star Wars is coming up with 3 new movies in 2022. I thought
Wow.
I said Star Wars. My bad.
No, just a
Alright,
Disney-
so John
Bobby,
John is a self-proclaimed non-Star Wars fan.
Yes.
So these are 3 movies being written by the Game of Thrones writers.
I
am a Game of Thrones fan. I've read the books. I've seen the TV show. So
You read the books? Those things seem brutal. Ugh.
My question is,
some of them are. Some of them are really. Kinda
here's my
boring,
question:
but at a lot of parts.
what are they focusing on? Are they going to continue it?
I'm guessing it's going to be incest because it's the Game of Thrones writers.
Okay,
Or some
Yeah.
nudity. Let's add some nudity into
Let's
Star
have some
Wars
nudity, yeah.
franchise.
let's have Luke Skywalker coming out of a bath, just like in
Very
Game of
slowly.
Thrones.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah, I don't know what. I mean,
a dead Luke Skywalker just coming out. He's just a
We all know
ghost.
he's dead.
that's true.
He's probably
I think
dead,
it's
though.
going to be. The rumor is that it's going to be Knights of the Republic because it's like it'd be the same kind of feel as Game of Thrones, but who knows? That's
The problem with that is Disney's basically said all that stuff is not canon.
right?
So
right.
all the books, like there's some really good Star Wars books,
Totally.
and
Sure.
so there's basically a set of trilogies, as a trilogy set after the original trilogy that could have been the new 3 movies, but Disney basically said no, fuck that. All these expanded universe, they don't count. It's only what we do.
Can you imagine like being like a crazy like hardcore Star Wars fan and you like read the books and you know like all the plot points and then all of a sudden Disney says nope, none of those are canon.
And
none of
the
those
fucked
matter.
up part is that they made another line of books. So
Yeah,
now there's
yeah,
a new
so-
line of new canon.
until they say
As long as I get paid, I don't really care. You
that's
know?
true. That's true. Cool. What else you got, John?
Bob's Burgers is coming up with a movie next year.
Yeah, through Disney.
So I wanted
'cause-
to ask you guys, how do you guys feel about these like animated TV shows that become movies? Like, do you feel like it's a good idea? I like the Simpsons movie. I don't know how this Bob's Burgers movie is gonna go.
The
But,
Simpsons
then I
movie was
heard-
as good as it could have been.
And then I heard Family Guy is gonna come up with a movie soon too. So I don't know how this is gonna go. But
I like the Simpsons movie, but I have really hard. I do not like. I like have a strong detest of like adult cartoons like that with adult humor. I don't know why. I find them very annoying and really weird. So I don't really like them. So I don't really care to see the movies. The Simpsons movie wasn't bad though. I mean, for what it was fine.
It could have been a lot worse, and
Yeah,
it did what it was supposed to.
yeah. South Park, Family Guy, American Dad. I don't like any of those shows.
I think the South Park movie was probably the
Oh
best.
my god! Get off this podcast. Just
I'm weird, I know.
Just leave. Leave the room.
South Park
I don't
definitely
want you
did their
here
movie
anymore.
the best.
I just want to watch Full House. That's all I want to watch.
Yeah,
Learn so
about
many
that.
lessons. Okay. What else you got, John? You have one more, right?
Yeah. So the guy that played Chewbacca died recently.
Peter Mayhew.
Peter Mayhew.
The guy who played the Wookiee.
He lived in where we were from for a little while, didn't he?
Did I tell you that, like, he's kind of related to Carmen? My fiance?
Yeah, you've said that.
Shout out to
every
Carmen.
single time.
It's weird. But she
like-
can't really explain it.
Every
And
time we
somehow-
see you,
Okay,
you're
wait,
like,
wait,
hey,
hold
did
on.
you know my girlfriend's related to Chewbacca?
Yeah. She
Hold
can't really
on.
explain how. And
Yeah,
somehow
that-
he's related to both her mom's side and her dad's side. It's very
I feel like-
confusing. She
I feel like you're
explains it every
making this
time.
up then. Oh,
No,
she's
okay.
he's related to both sides?
Yeah, I don't really know how. And she's never met him.
I know how incest.
She's
There
never
was
met him.
somewhere down the line.
But-
There was some incest.
He was a big. He did charity. He did Make a Wish. And
He was
I
so
heard,
tall.
I heard he was all around. He was just a nice guy.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the video of Chewbacca talking?
No.
So there's
No.
I should have sent it to you when I saw it, but so he didn't make the Wookiee noises when they were in the when they were filming. It was him yelling out the lines. That's why it sounds like Solo knows what he's talking about, because Chewie literally
that's
does
cool.
have lines.
That's cool. Did you know? Have you heard the non-Darth Vader? The non-Darth Vader, the first David Prowler, the guy who was in the suit when he did the lines, because he thought he was going to be the voice of Darth Vader.
Oh, I've heard about
Sounds
that.
sounds weird. It's like a high-pitched British guy talking in Darth Vader's voice.
Hello?
Like Darth Vader. Yeah,
I'm going to
basically.
kill you.
Yeah. Where's the drive? It's like his first line. He's like, "You're lying." It's really funny. You find it on YouTube. It's really funny. All right, ready to talk about this week?
All right,
Yes.
let's go.
So, what did we watch, Chris?
This week we watched Full House season 1.
Play the theme.
Fuck.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a look of somebody who needs you. When you're lost out there and you're all alone, a life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look, everywhere you look.
Hey, we're all wearing white shirts today. It's kind of cute. We should take a picture.
We should. Let's take a
We
picture.
should.
Justin,
Just want to take a picture.
let's get in here. Get in
All
here.
right,
Take a picture.
Sorry.
Click.
So Full House.
Click.
That's good. That's good. So Full House.
What did it mean to you, Chris, when you were little?
I watched it a lot when I was little. I really liked it. I liked the later seasons a lot better than the first season. I remember literally, even through high school, when I was sick, I would turn this bad boy on and watch it every day on ABC Family.
What a miserable
It's just-
life you must have
Oh,
led.
there was
It's
some bad boys in this show.
It's like Price is Right and this are the two things I watched when I was sick. So I liked it. I remember most of these episodes we watched. I had a good time with it. But, when I was younger.
You watched Price is Right when you were little?
Whoa!
I
Don't
was sick.
hate on Price is Right.
Justin, can you please tell everybody about your Wheel of Fortune story, please?
Hold
All right,
on.
I am a game show connoisseur. I loved game shows, and I still do. What story? There's a couple of them.
The story, I'll tell you. So one time, Justin's just randomly talking to me. He was like, I used to love Wheel of Fortune when I was little. I used to watch it when I was 2, and my parents thought something was wrong with me and took me to the doctor.
I don't think I said doctor, but I think my mom said that she thought something was wrong with me because I was obsessed. They ain't take me to the doctor. I don't remember saying that.
You were 2?
Justin was 2 and it was obsessed with game shows.
There's pictures of me holding my Wheel of Fortune NES game falling asleep.
Oh my god,
Anyways, I'm
that's
sorry.
awesome.
We're getting really off.
Hey, I was
track
good
this
at
No,
Okay.
that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay,
What about y'all? Full House? Did y'all
don't-
watch it?
Don't mess with the game shows, man.
I watched a little bit of it. I never watched this first season because this first season, honestly, it came out in like
88 or
87.
something. Yeah.
Yeah,
80s,
some-
88.
87.
87 or 88.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I definitely didn't watch it live because I wasn't born yet. But
Uh-huh.
I don't remember a lot of these shows on reruns. I guess I watched like later seasons
Uh-huh.
when it came to the reruns, but I've never seen any of these episodes. So we'll talk about what the actual show was.
Yeah. What about you?
But-
What about you, Justin? Did you watch it?
Yes.
He just said,
Oh, sorry. I wasn't
My sister watched it all the time. I hated
so
it.
much in common.
I hated it.
You hated it back then too?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not gonna get a point from you. It's Gil. Okay.
Probably not.
All right.
what?
All right. You want to do the plot, John or Justin? John, you do it.
Okay, so there's this guy named Danny, and he has 3 kids, and you find out the very first episode that his wife died. I don't know how she died, though. Does it ever say?
I'll tell you. Yeah, I'll tell you about it.
Car
We'll get
accident.
Okay, well, hey, tell me about it in a little bit, okay?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, so his wife dies, and
Well, way to start a sitcom.
yeah, right. So he invites his best friend Joey to live with him, and his wife's brother Jesse.
Yeah.
Brother-in-law.
So it's kind of like the story about how they kind of get through life without a mom. And
Yeah.
so you have Joey. He's like the comedy guy, the guy that kind of takes care of like the household chores. You have Jesse. He's like the cool uncle that kind of gets some people in trouble, but he has a really good heart. And then there's not really a big plot. It's just kind of them going through life without a mom.
Yeah. The first
And
season's a lot of,
how 3 guys would go through life without a mom. Yeah.
The first season's a lot of Joey and Jesse not knowing how to take care of kids and figuring it out as they go, and that's kind of the humor of the first season.
So here's a word from our sponsors.
Homebrewed Tree Service has been providing the DFW area with world-class tree care for many years. When it comes to tree service in the DFW area, you can trust them to provide quality work with low prices and friendly, fair customer service. Whether you have a tree that needs pruning or complete removal and haul-off service, you can count on them for a wide range of expert care. Go to hbtreeservices.com and sign up for a free estimate.
Don't twig out over... Hold on.
Don't twig out.
I like it. I like it.
Hold on.
Like, oh yeah, like so, like don't wig out.
Don't twig out over dead trees.
And high prices. Good one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay. Want to hear some fun facts?
All right, let's go.
Let's go, John. Let's hear the fun facts.
Oh yeah, John, you wanted to be the fun facts theme. Let's go.
Okay. All right. What's the theme song? What's the theme song of this?
Oh, he's got to talk about
you
it.
look,
Wow.
Everywhere.
I just go. Now you got to talk. What's the
All right.
theme song?
Okay. Everywhere you look, everywhere you are, there's a fun facts.
That's pretty good.
There you
Justin,
go.
your
You have
work
a better
cut out
one?
for you.
You have a better one?
Justin, you want to compete?
This didn't
on.
feel organic to me.
You want to compete for it, Justin?
Because I always know the theme song off the top of my head.
That is
Justin,
not
your
true.
turn. You gotta compete for it, man. Do yours.
No, he took mine.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Oh, did I? Sure I
That's what
did.
you're gonna do.
Sure I did.
I'm not creative.
Okay. All right. So John Stamos played Jesse.
What a
character.
He's a sexy man.
What about that mullet?
He's a
That is
sexy
a-
man.
that is
God,
a-
guys,
It's pretty bad.
totally honest. I am so jealous of that hair.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it?
It's pretty freaking good. It's pretty good.
So his character is actually named Adam first, not Jesse. But John Stamos decided he wanted to change it because Elvis was born with a twin brother who died soon after birth, and his name was Jesse. It's kind of cool.
That makes a lot of
And
sense.
John
Yeah.
Stamos can totally do that because he's John Stamos.
Yeah, exactly. There is a highly regarded comedic actor, not comedic, but just actor in general, who was going to play Joey and was considered for the part. Do you guys want to guess who that could be?
Is he someone really famous?
Yes.
Robin Williams.
For the 90s, he was very famous.
90s.
No. Okay,
Jim
I'll tell you
Carrey?
this. He wasn't really
Jim
famous.
Carrey?
You're getting really close.
Adam Sandler.
Jeff Daniels.
Oh, that could have worked.
I think he would have been pretty good. Yeah. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he was offered the role. It just says he was considered for the role.
Okay, I had a question about the guy that took over for, I guess, Joey.
Uh-huh.
Was he like a professional?
Comedian?
Yeah, and not a professional comedian, but a professional guy that did impressions.
No. And he wasn't a comedian either. And his comedy... No wonder he was really struggling comedian, because he was not very funny.
Those jokes were awful. Those jokes are terrible.
I'll put a couple clips in, but man, they're not good.
You know, moms, and when you were younger, my mom used to chase me around all the time, but she didn't really chase me with her legs. She kind of chased me with her arms, so it was two propellers coming at me all the time. It was like, you get back here, you get back here. I'm just going, Mom, you're going to take off, and I don't think you have clearance from the tower. I couldn't outrun my dad. My dad would start chasing me. He would start pulling his belt. It was like he was starting his hips. It was like, you come back here. You come back here. Oh, gosh. Every time my dad pulled his belt, he ran faster. I thought for years, well, maybe my dad's a riding lawnmower. I didn't know. Hey, did you guys ever wake up first thing in the morning and you answer the phone and you sound just like Elmer Fudd? You're like, hello. And you never admit to the other person that you just woke up. We always lie. It's like, oh no, I've been up for hours and hours. Then you go and you look in the mirror and you look like Elmer Fudd. You're like, this is worse than I ever dreamed.
No, his impressions are pretty good. I don't think that was... I think that was more of a once they casted him, they added that part to it, you know?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, he could do funny voices. You're a comedian.
Yeah, basically. Well, he was always supposed to be a comedian. It was the show is supposed to be called House of Comedians because Bob Saget and Dave Coulier, I guess, were both comedians. But
wow, that would have been a really raunchy show then.
we can talk about that.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get the elephant out of the room.
Let's go ahead and do it. Yeah, Bob Saget is a very dirty man.
A very dirty man.
Yeah, he is. Yes, he is.
I
know from experience that he's very dirty.
So there's kind of a story that in between takes, he would make really, really dirty jokes. And the producer said that they could always tell when he did because, like, the next day, all three of the girls' moms would come in and be like and yell at him because the girls would go home and say, "What's this? What's this?"
You know what? Apparently though, like they all three of the dudes were like really good friends. Because like anytime Bob Saget talks about stuff, him and Stamos are like are pretty close. I don't know about them and Joey, but
I have a fun fact about that too. So sensing some awkwardness with one another, Bob Saget, John Stamos, and Dave Coulier went on a road trip to Las Vegas after the first season. And ended up developing chemistry, in particular between Stamos and in particular with Stamos, since Saget and Coulier were friends prior to the show. Stamos and Coulier, both single at the time, really bonded during the trip and went on double dates together, while Saget, married at the time, stayed behind. Apparently, though, they went on to a lot of strip clubs and there was a lot of drugs involved. So they all bonded after that, and now they're all really close friends.
All right, so let's go over what shows that we watched this week. So we watched season 1 of Full House, episode 1, 3, 8 through 10, 13, and 16 through 20.
Yep.
I'll get it out right now. The pilot was my favorite.
Really?
Okay.
That's really the only one I enjoyed.
The pilot was probably my... I guess when it came to story, it was just kind of introducing the characters. It was kind of... to me, it was kind of a fast-paced type of thing. And it started off kind of dark... that I wasn't prepared for. I didn't know they talked about Pam's death. Pam is the mom.
Right.
So much in this first season. I thought that was kind of weird.
So
not weird, but it was just strange for a sitcom.
There's a later episode where Kimmy and DJ go to a party, and Kimmy gets drunk, and she gets mad at DJ for like ruining her party. and DJ tells her that her mom was killed by a drunk driver. So that's kind of they don't ever say it until it's like
wait a minute.
season 6
She never told Kimmy that to begin with.
I don't know, but she definitely says it in an episode, and Kimmy's like, I'm sorry. Maybe Kimmy forgot.
Kimmy's a little bit.
She was drunk.
Here.
She was drunk, yeah. Mary Kay and Ashley are in this show. What y'all think?
So I will tell you this. My favorite part of this whole entire show is the interactions that they did with the baby. Because you know that those interactions were just recorded interactions. They weren't really planned. There was a couple times that the baby would like slap their face or grab their nose, or they would the baby would nod with them while they were nodding. It was just so funny.
And you can tell that the three guys were try not to laugh.
They were trying. Yes, they were trying not to laugh, and the audience was laughing, but it was just it was really a really cool scene.
It was
when it came to the babies.
They were casted. They wanted twins, and they casted them because they were the only ones in the auditions that didn't cry. So that's kind of interesting. But look at them now. They're not as famous anymore because they don't act. But they're huge.
Look at them now.
John, maybe you don't know this as much. And was your sister Chris into Mary Kay and Ashley at all?
Yeah, they're the same age, so she was all into that. So.
Yeah, they were like a fucking empire. They had movies and games and it was everywhere. They were
like late 90s. Until they were 18, they were massive.
If you didn't grow up around that time, you didn't know. You can't really I can't tell you how big they were. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy. They almost.
I can tell you how big they were. They were huge.
they almost left the show after the first season. The mom wanted them to have a normal life, and then they did not. And they did not have a normal life.
Good job, Mom.
It's all that money. Actually, that was the reason. That was the reason they said is that after a significant raise, they decided to stay.
That's great. That's great.
I think one of my
ruin your
episodes,
child's life, you know.
I know exactly. I think one of my favorite episodes was the episode when they go to school for the first time, episode 3. I really like the part where Jesse goes,
"Little girl, how'd you like to make a new friend?"
Yelling, and then all three of the dads or guys introduce themselves as the dad, and the teacher's like, "What is happening?" I thought it was pretty great. I liked it.
I like the stranger danger part, but
yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, Stephanie was pretty funny in this. I did not like DJ at all. She got on my nerves in almost every episode.
DJ has always gotten on my nerves, to be honest.
Yeah,
she's not the brightest.
She's not, and she's very emotional. For I don't know, compared to Stephanie and Michelle.
Well, she's a 10-year-old. She could be going through some changes. You don't know.
Even when she grows up, though, she's still annoying.
She's a wet blanket compared to the other two.
Because I always thought, going into this, I was like, man, Stephanie's gonna really annoy me because she's at that super annoying stage still. But DJ annoyed me more than anybody else.
Yeah, she was annoying.
Stephanie and I would say probably Jesse were my favorite characters when it came to this season.
Jesse was probably my favorite.
Who are you guys in this show?
I'm Danny. I admit it.
I'd like to think I'm Jesse.
I'm not trying to laugh at you, Justin, but I don't think you're Jesse. Hey, but you play bass, don't you?
Do what?
You still do that? You still play bass?
Hey, I did have a question.
I could pluck a few strings if I had mine still.
Yeah.
So, hey, Jesse or John Stamos, he throughout the whole entire season, he's playing guitar. Is he actually playing guitar?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
He knew how. Yeah.
Episode 8 is one of the episodes we watch, and this is one of my favorite episodes.
Which one was it again?
This is when Jesse and Joey are fighting over that.
Oh, the girl.
The girl, yeah.
Yeah, because there's a storm and things that hit him in the back.
Corina?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. You don't think... Oh, never mind.
Nope, go. No, don't do that.
I don't want to sound weird, but would any girl actually go after Dave Coulier when you have a chance with John Stamos? I mean, John Stamos is a very good-looking man.
It depends. If you like comedy more, you know.
I guess so.
I was about to say. Yeah.
They do a good job in this episode of making them not really have much chemistry
Here.
John Stamos and her.
I'm trying. Okay, so Justin, would
Yep.
you go out with, let's see, Tina Fey, or
Oh, you got me there because I love Tina
Think-
Fey.
I know, or I'm thinking of a model, like a really good-looking model.
Justin has like a unnatural crush on Tina Fey though. Like he thinks she's pretty hot.
She's both. I think she's both hot and funny.
It's a great combo.
I don't.
Justin likes the librarian look.
I can't. I don't
I don't
know
know.
why.
Kylie Jenner. I don't know.
Oh no, Tina Fey all the way.
I've got Tina Fey too.
I'm trying to think of. Okay, Hannah Panettiere from
Oh,
Heroes.
that's difficult.
Heroes. One.
Oh, man.
She's not funny. She's not funny.
Ugh.
she also was like gonna live forever. So. Oh wait, are you talking about the actual show or?
No.
Okay.
I think I might have to go Hayden there.
So yeah, so this girl should pick John Stamos.
So yes, yeah, it's crazy how someone would pick wouldn't pick John Stamos.
Yeah,
My argument wins.
exactly.
I'm just saying, some people, not everybody is after looks all the time.
No, but if you had the chance,
Just sometimes.
But no, if I had the chance, I'm going John Stamos. I'm not arguing that.
and she had the chance.
We weren't talking about going for John Stamos personally. We were just saying it was
Well, I'm making it that way.
I know you did.
He's a good-looking guy. He's still good-looking. How's he do it? How's he do it?
He's unnaturally
How's
good
he
looking.
do it? Has he look so good? I don't know.
Him and Rob Lowe, they both look good still. Doesn't make any sense.
All right.
Okay, so
So-
then that was a good episode though. Yeah, and then she ends
So,
up
okay,
picking,
hey, what I was saying is, so this episode, Joey kisses Jesse's girl.
Yeah.
So do you think he broke bro code? So the episode is that Jesse goes out with this girl and she has a good time, but it's there's no chemistry. And then Joey shows up and she likes him because he's funny, and then makes out with them, and then Jesse catches them making out. So did he break the bro code kissing her?
It's weird they did it.
Or
in
is this
the
a
same-
little gray line area?
I think it's a little bit of. No, he broke the code. They're in the house where Jesse lives. I mean, that's kind of a broke code.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah, she's got. They gotta break it off first.
yeah.
Because if
But
somebody,
they
if a
weren't-
chick
they
just
weren't-
didn't like me,
But
and
they weren't dating.
yeah, but it's still an area where you're like, come on, man, at least wait till we're not gonna go on any dates anymore.
And Jesse was talking about how much he liked her. So yeah, he broke the code for sure.
You broke the code. Okay.
You gotta wait a little bit.
Why are you bringing it up, John? Did you do this to one of us? You're trying to see, trying to tread water.
No.
Is that what's happening here?
What? No.
Okay. So the next episode we watched was Joey's Place, and it's the episode when. Did y'all notice that whatever the mannequin was wearing, Joey was also wearing? Did y'all notice that?
I
He had a
thought
little
the next episode we watched was the Thanksgiving episode.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Yep. Sorry, I skipped one. Yep. The Thanksgiving episode. It's interesting. I mean, I thought it was kind of a blah episode, but it was okay.
It was good.
They
I
ruined
thought
Thanksgiving.
so.
Trying to
They
cook
this is the one where they actually really go deep inside how everyone feels about the mom disappearing, or
Yeah.
the mom
I could have
disappearing,
gone another way.
the mom dying.
Vanishing.
Vanished. She vanished from the show.
a freak magic trick accident. She never came back.
It's not a trick; it's an illusion.
That's right.
So
Illusions.
I thought they did dive deep into it, because then you see how Danny feels about it, you see how the girls feel about their mom, and then you see the one that surprised me the most was Jesse. You see how Jesse the brother feels.
That was pretty
about
good. It was a
losing-
good deep conversation for him, or a good deep conversation for him to have. You know, and
And
I
this-
like how. Oh, good.
Well, I was just gonna say this show kind of brought up some dark things that people kind of go through that other shows don't really talk about. Like a lot of
did.
shows, a lot of shows they're very light when they talk about certain things that would happen in real life, and this show kind of went in a different direction. They started talking about. Like you said, they were talking about drunk driving when it came to her death. They were talking about losing people.
And Jesse doing
they-
crack cocaine.
Right. I also liked
and
how
Uncle
in this
Joey
episode,
bringing home prostitutes every night.
That's right. That's right.
That's why they gave him his new place.
That's right, in the basement, so that the girls couldn't hear it, the loud noises from the alcove. I like how they like also showed how good of a dad Danny is by like trying to buy a turkey from those two girls because he felt so bad that DJ messed the turkey up.
$200. God.
$200 for a turkey.
San Francisco, way too much money, man.
So and the next episode is Joey. Right. He leaves for his comedy tour, his college comedy tour.
Yeah.
Who's hiring him? Let's
talk about disappointed for college kids to go to that show. Hey, y'all hear my Popeye impersonation? I have a really good Popeye impersonation. You want to hear it?
I don't. Okay,
go ahead.
I'm ready. I'm waiting.
Spinach.
Okay.
We're all really good at it.
We're all the best.
So what I was gonna say is, why wouldn't the show hire a comedian to write jokes for Joey to make it kind of funny?
Exactly.
Because this was all those cheesy 80s sitcoms.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be this way.
It was this show.
Well,
this show is by far one of the cheesiest shows I've ever seen.
Oh, absolutely.
It is the
By
cheesiest
far.
of the cheese.
They have the sad music at the end playing whenever they resolve their issues. Well, Dave Coulier is a comedian. You think he could write better stand-up?
I don't think they could have because all their stuff is just dirty.
Too dirty? Yeah, maybe that's why.
Bob Saget going up there as Danny Tanner saying the aristocrats joke.
Yeah, exactly.
It was just
Do you think that he kind of overacted when he came home and he freaked out that everything was in the basement? And he's like, I'm leaving. He's like pouting about it. It's like,
they're all overact.
But you know his character was just kind of like sitting up all night like, oh my god, I bet these people don't care about me.
Yeah, exactly.
I bet they're not even missing me. So
yeah, it's ridiculous.
I mean, they put him in the fucking alcove in the living room.
Yeah, you think that? Yeah, man.
Of course they didn't care about him that much.
This next episode was the episode when Stephanie gets the job over DJ. Again, annoying DJ episode, but
yeah, so
pretty.
Good. Well, I was gonna say DJ. She tried out for a commercial, and she actually did get the part. But then, like the main guy that makes the final decisions, after she said that she got the part, saw Sister Stephanie just sitting there doing nothing, just eating cereal. And the guy was like, "Oh, she's great! I can't believe that we got this young, but this is awesome." And then, Stephanie got the part, which they never resolved who like the actual commercial. Did she do the commercial?
I think she did do the commercial, and DJ just stuck with it. And it's kind of representation of the show in general because the girl who plays Stephanie was like the sensation, and DJ was not. But then Michelle came, and she became the sensation. And Stephanie was no longer.
And then Stephanie did drugs.
Yeah, I was going to say, you want to hear a crazy fun fact about the girl who played Stephanie? She got hooked on, was it heroin, Justin?
Pretty sure, yeah.
She got hooked on heroin because she got bored one day and wanted to try it. It's not funny. It's
pretty really funny. How rude.
Yeah,
she got hooked on heroin because she wanted to try it one day?
Yeah, you know, hey, here's some heroin. Terrible. I'm really bored.
The first time she used it was she was bored and just wanted to try it, and then she got hooked on it. She's clean
now. You don't
now.
just start doing crack when you're bored, John?
It's terrible. That's terrible.
So
it's terrible, but I mean, you're bored.
She's clean now. She's on Fuller House. Everything's fine, but weird.
When does Jesse's wife come into the picture? I don't know her name on the show.
Oh, girl.
Elephant in the room.
Lori Loughlin.
Lori Loughlin, yes.
Aunt Becky. She comes in around season 3 or 4.
She was too busy paying off colleges.
Yes.
What a weird story.
So yes, the actress that plays Aunt Becky, Lori Loughlin, is she's under some legal problems right now. She could be
she's going to fucking jail.
She could be going to jail because she paid off $1 million to a college to accept her. And it
for
wasn't
fucking
even
USC.
It wasn't even a prestigious college.
No,
it was USC.
It was for UFC.
Now USC is a good school, but it's not $1 million worth.
There is an episode where she goes to prison and they show her in jail, and that meme has gone around a lot. There's also an episode where she lectures DJ about cheating at school. that meme
great.
has gone around quite often.
Do you know their arguments, like in court?
No.
When they're saying that they didn't know that they were breaking the law. When
Yeah.
they did that.
By paying
That's
the
why
guy
they
to say
went.
that.
That's what I was about to say. That's why they went behind the school's back and
Yeah.
paid $1 million to someone that wasn't associated with the school to get them into school. Yeah,
They paid somebody to
against the
sign
law.
to say that the wife or the girl did 4 years of equestrian, so that she could be diverse and get it. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. I feel so bad for the daughter. I don't know if she knew, but man, that sucks.
I kind of feel like she did. I kind of
She
feel like
might
she
have.
knew. I really don't feel bad for her.
I hope she does go to jail, honestly, because I feel like that's going to be a big deal if she doesn't. It's like, oh, rich people don't go to jail.
Well, the other chick did get jail time, but she pleaded
she
guilty.
Yeah.
Laughlin pleaded not guilty. She's probably gonna get more.
For not admitting it.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Probably. Yep.
You cut a deal.
So the next episode we watch. Oh, actually, hey, by the way, so we're talking about the episode with the commercial. I was
Yeah.
actually in a commercial when I was little.
What?
Yeah.
What was it for?
I don't even know who the politician was, but my parents
And roll clip.
my parents, they were walking in the park one day and there was a bunch of cameras and they all went over there to see what was going on, and it was this politician that was running for governor, and they like most of the kids that were in that area, he like all gathered them all together and just put them in this commercial. It was just sitting in the middle of all of us. It was just telling the American people, I guess, or the people of Texas how great of a guy he was.
That's awesome. Okay, so then we get into this stretch of episodes, and the first episode is when Joey has a really bad night at a comedy club, and he says he became a businessman named Joe. Another episode where Joey overreacts, and it's annoying.
Yeah. So Joey thinks he's about to have a big break.
Yeah.
And it doesn't happen because some other lady goes up before him, and then everyone leaves with her. And then Joey's in a suit, and it's weird as hell. He looks because he gives up comedy. He gives up comedy to be a businessman. It's just a weird episode.
Yeah,
it's such a weird episode.
And then the next episode is when their cousin comes and visits, and DJ's upset because he's older and he's just one of the guys now. Do y'all know
craziness
who plays
in this
him?
episode?
Do y'all know who plays him?
Kirk Cameron.
Kirk Cameron,
her brother.
DJ's older brother in real life. The star
That dude's
of
a
the show,
nut job.
That's DJ's older brother in real life, for real?
Yeah. He was really famous before this for doing Growing Pains, and after this, it went on after this show. But yeah, he was kind of like the Michael J. Fox at the same time, and then he kind of took a different path, and now he's like what is he, Justin?
He is
Hardcore?
super Christian.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, but he's like He's one of those those annoying Christian movies Christian.
I know.
That's inspirational.
They're not that annoying.
They're pretty bad.
They're not that
was in-
annoying.
They're
He also made the
bad.
Left Behind movies.
So the guy that everyone's talking about, if you have watched some Christian movies, he's in like the Left Behind movies. He's the main character in the Left Behind.
Those are
movie.
pretty bad movies.
Not the new Left Behind movie with
Nicolas Cage.
Gage. Not the new movie.
Yeah.
The
Left
older
Behind.
Left Behind movies.
So I gotta
And
find the
he's
Constitution.
He's in. It was a really famous one, Fireproof. He was the
Fireproof,
main
yeah.
character in Fireproof.
He like produces all of them too. I
The
don't think
white
he's
guy,
that weird of
not
a
the
guy.
black guy.
Yeah.
Fireproof.
I don't think he's that weird of a guy. But
I don't think he is either.
She's also a really strong Christian. Candace Cameron's also a really strong Christian, probably
I
because
don't
of
know.
her
To
brother.
me, I'm not a
Probably
big fan of.
not because of John Stamos. Or no, not John Stamos. Bob Saget. This guy needs Jesus.
Probably. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Okay, so then the next two episodes is the episode, and this is why I wanted you all to watch that episode. So the next two episodes is about Jesse. He has his girlfriend. Her name's Samantha. And she comes over because all the kids are supposed to go to Disneyland, and then she comes home, and Jesse wanted a night with her. And then they come home early, and he gets upset. She gets upset, and then he runs away, basically, and comes back at the end of the episode. because he's like, maybe this life isn't for me. So this is why I wanted you to watch this. So the girl who plays her, his girlfriend Samantha, pretty good looking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was 24 at the time. Kirk Cameron was visiting the set after his episode where he shot. He was 18 at the time. They started dating, got married, and she is still his wife.
Oh, that's cute.
What?
Isn't that crazy? Yeah. The one who was the brother of DJ was dating Jesse. The girl was dating Jesse. Isn't that cool? I think it's kind of cool. Yeah.
That's
so then they
cute.
met on the set of Full House, and they're married today.
Wow, that's crazy.
She's in some of those movies. She's in the Fireproof movie with him and stuff. She's not the main girl.
Oh,
but
is
she's
she
in it.
is she the?
She's not the wife.
She's
No,
not
she
the wife.
just did it. She looks very different. If you IMDb her, she does not look the same at all. She's blonde, really tan. But anyways, yeah, I thought it was kind of cool.
A hottie. That's what you're saying.
She's
a
very
hottie.
good looking. Yeah.
Blonde and tan. You don't need anything else.
Exactly.
That's
was
John's
nice.
motto.
That was nice. That was nice.
Blonde and tan, don't need anything else.
Hey, you're the one that said you wanted Hayden over Tina Fey.
Hey,
Bam!
I never said I wasn't shallow.
Are you saying I am?
What's wrong with that?
Oh, boy.
The truth comes out, Justin. The truth comes out.
And that's what we watched.
It was
What'd y'all think?
great.
So when I guess we'll talk about what Full House meant to us, or not meant
Sure.
to us, but what we thought about the show. It was very corny, dude.
It was corny.
It was
Really?
very corny.
Yeah.
Oh my god! So it came out in the late '80s, right?
87, yeah.
I could see it still holding up today because of shows that are still like when it comes to kids shows, they're pretty much
Yeah.
all really, really corny. Even
That's why it's
today's
still
kids
showing.
shows are very corny.
That's why Fuller House is such a big deal. It still shows because kids like it. I mean, it's a good
yeah.
lesson show, you know? It's a very simple lesson show for little kids. Come on, John.
I honestly think that Michelle made the show.
Yes.
Is that weird to say?
No, she was great.
You're not gonna do
my
this.
my favorite
No.
my favorite part of the show was when Michelle had that sweatband on and they were doing like a workout video and they're like yeah Michelle, you just like those thick thighs, don't you? And she's
Yes,
like
right.
shaking her head, yes. I laughed so hard at that scene. And she doesn't even talk, and she's my favorite part of the show.
She's
Oh my
great.
God, he's
I'm
gonna
like,
give him a point.
I'm gonna give you a point.
Wow.
Yes! I was not expecting that. Justin, obviously, you too, I'm guessing.
This
So
is the
Justin-
worst example of 80s sitcoms ever.
What?
You literally take everything that is wrong with 80s sitcoms, Full House.
Okay.
Now,
I would disagree.
So, have a point?
I have a very my
Quarter point?
my bias is because I had to watch this so much as a kid when I didn't want to, because I had my little sister, you know, she got to watch what she wanted, so I hated this show. So I'm a little bit biased here. I will say that I am emotionally disattached to the show very much, but it's still super cheesy. There were some okay moments.
Okay.
I'll give it that. I laughed. I didn't fall asleep.
Yes. Automatic point.
But it was just so bad. No points.
You just said you didn't fall asleep.
You said you laughed at it. Not even
You
half
said
a point?
yes. That's what you're supposed to do with a comedy. You're supposed to laugh.
Yeah, but like 5 or 6 times.
All right.
That's enough.
Okay.
It was enough
I
for me.
spent most of this time thinking, God, I hate this show. Why am I watching this?
I actually so I binged it all in one day.
Oh my God, I
And-
throw up.
I was excited to see the next episode.
That's
Love it. All right.
and of
My
course
thoughts
Chris
are-
pulls one out of his ass on this one. Of
I
course.
did not expect anything. So I haven't watched it since since I was like in high school when I was a kid. But
You didn't like it, did you?
no, honestly, I did like it. And I'll tell you who made me like it. John Stamos is a really good actor. Like, he's kind of underrated because he's so good looking. But like that scene when he is like doing the comedy and he keeps saying mother instead of mom and he has to keep repeating himself. That was really funny. I was like cracking up. He was like, mother, I mean mom.
Stamos.
Mother, I mean mom. Like, he was great. Like,
You know how your mom, she can change any, your mother, she can change anything into like an adjective, a pronoun, a syllable.
A verb.
A verb. She can change. Your mother can change anything to a verb. It's like, it's like she comes. No, wait. She comes home and she says to me. I ask her. I say, hey, mother. Hey, mother. I say, hey, mom. Mother, can I?
every like little like he had really good comedic timing, I thought, for a guy who's not the comedian out of the three. You know what I mean?
The acting wasn't bad. It's
thought
just so corny.
Yeah.
Stephanie was a really good actor for her age. How old was she during this show?
Can't have
She
been
was
more than
5.
five.
She was the age of the character.
She was the age she was playing. Oh my!
Uh-huh.
Oh wow. Okay.
All three of them are.
So yeah, for a 5-year-old, she was very, very funny.
There was nothing wrong with the acting. Like, I didn't find anybody super annoying. I just thought it was just so damn cheesy.
That's a lie. You just told me DJ was very annoying.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Like 30 minutes
Sorry,
ago.
not the act. Sorry, I meant like the acting wasn't bad.
It's because
Her character's
Justin-
annoying, but her playing it is fine.
I have a couple more fun facts that I want to say before we wrap up, and I tell you my final if we're gonna keep watching or not. So Bob Saget considered leaving the show after the first season because he didn't like the way it was written. Kind of makes sense. It was also almost canceled after the first season because of the poor ratings, but they kept it going, and it really hit its stride around season 3 or 4. And my last one, my favorite one, is the exception of Candace Cameron and the Mary-Kate and Ashley, the entire cast of the series would go on to have speaking roles in the mockumentary Farce of the Penguins. So
What?
we're watching that next.
Farts of the Penguins?
Farce of the Penguins. It's like one of those like scary movies. But it's a fake documentary about penguins, and all of them are in it. So it's kind of like the Full House movie, if you will. So
Oh yeah.
They made like a Full House movie before. Like it was
Did
like
they?
a behind the scenes thing
Oh,
with
that's
like
right.
actors
That's right.
and
yeah,
stuff. It was really weird. Have you ever
I
seen
liked
that?
it. I want to leave it open. I don't know if we'll go back to it or
Yeah.
not, but
Sure.
it gets better. There's like 8 seasons of it, and I know it gets better. Some of it's really funny. I watched an episode from like season 8, and I was laughing pretty hard at it. So we're gonna keep it open. Justin, you're gonna love it. Justin looks really defeated.
Justin looks really sad.
I can't do this for another season.
You have to. You have to.
All right.
I
you
refuse.
survived. You survived DBZ. You'll survive this.
I don't know if I have the will to go one
What's
more.
worse, this or DBZ?
DBZ's still worse.
What is second? What is second worst to you?
Second worst. Oh.
What is the worst live action sitcom from the 1987? If you had to pick one.
Full House.
So far.
What's another
all right.
sitcom that was on at this time? You don't even know.
Growing Pains, apparently. With what's his name?
Was Family Matters on?
It probably was.
I can't remember.
So next week is Aladdin, but we've already watched Aladdin. So, John, what are we gonna watch next week?
So yeah, we're watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. This is one of my favorite shows just of all time.
Yeah.
Like I think this is hilarious. I think Will Smith is hilarious in this.
This is gonna be a good one.
It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
be
a
honest
really
with
good
you.
one.
I've seen maybe 2 or 3 episodes.
You want heartfelt? This is heartfelt.
Yeah, if you get okay, so he's really big when it comes to like a dad figure, and
Yeah.
Uncle Phil in this show is a very big dad
Greatness.
figure. He's
I
he's
haven't
awesome.
seen much of this, so I'm excited to watch it because I've seen like 2 or 3 episodes. I saw that really powerful scene of him when his dad leaves.
That's probably the most famous one.
Yeah, but I'm excited to watch it. I
don't-
love Will Smith. He's great.
I don't think that's in the first season though.
I think
No,
yeah.
it's
I don't
the
think it's
first
till like the
season.
third or fourth.
Yeah, it's later. I'm excited to watch it. I love Will Smith. And
Now you
I'm
have
excited to see
now
his
Chris.
roots.
You have to be able to sing the whole Fresh Prince song.
Oh, I can sing
next
I've
week.
never
I can
seen
sing
but
it. I can sing it.
Can you sing the middle line that nobody really knows?
Yes.
About
Something
first
about
class?
drinking out
Yes.
orange juice out of champagne glass on the plane.
Yes. So we've had suggestions when it comes to a bunch of shows on social media, and we will try to get to those eventually. But if you do want to give one of your suggestions when it comes to a show or movie, please go give to our Patreon. It's only $2 that you have to give, and we will definitely do your suggestion, and we'll give you a shout out as well. So I just wanted to say that. You can find us on social media at Another Man's Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Please go give us a follow. We put out dank memes and clips of our shows. You can message us. You can message us on our social media.
When John
or
remembers.
You can email us at anothermanspod@gmail.com. Go check us out. You can check out some old episodes. We have a lot of old episodes out. I would probably suggest that's a very similar episode to this episode would probably be a Boy Meets World episode.
No, that's a good show.
Jesus.
Don't compare this to Boy Meets World.
Friends. How about Friends? How about Friends?
Yeah, Friends.
All right, so it's season 2, episode 20 is Friends. Go check out that old episode. It's a really good episode. It's one of
it's fun.
That's my favorite show just of all time. So it's just another sitcom that was done very great. Just like I was saying, you can also go to our Patreon. We'll do one of your shows. You can give us $2, $5, or $10. For those different tiers, you can get different things from us. When it comes to just extra content and even maybe some rewards when it comes to if we can get a good number of people donating. You can also listen to us anywhere that we have a podcast. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. That's not true.
No.
Chris admitted last week
did.
that is not true.
Just
You cannot
listen
listen to us. You cannot listen to
now.
us, and you cannot listen to us anywhere that you have podcasts.
No need to venture out. Just stay where you are.
So you can find us on some big platforms when it comes to Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Spotify, Castbox, and Stitcher. Please, and I don't have Google on here. You can also find us on Google Play as well. Please go give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts or anywhere. If you can rate us, please go give us 5 stars. We'd really appreciate it. And that's pretty much it. We have Fresh Prince of Bel-Air next week, and I'm really excited about it because it's going to be my show, and I'm excited about learning some fun facts about it because I don't really know a lot of fun facts about that show.
I'm excited about it too. All right, guys. So we'll see you next week with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Peace.